This video is the Unit 1 Quiz 2 review for geometry. So in question 1, identify the types of angles and their restrictions. So remember that we have 4 types of angles. Our first angle is an acute angle. And in an acute angle, the measure must be greater than 0 degrees and less than 90 degrees. We have a right angle where the measure is always going to equal 90 degrees. We have an obtuse angle where the measure has to be greater than 90 but less than 180 degrees. And we have a straight angle, which is formed by a straight line where the measure is always equal to 180 degrees. So in number 2, angle W is acute. What are the restrictions on angle W? So because angle W is acute, that means that the measure of angle W has to be between 0 and 90 degrees. So it has to be greater than 0 but less than 90. What are the restrictions on x? So now we want to take 4x minus 56 and put it in the middle there so we can solve for x. So 0 is less than 4x minus 56, which is less than 90. Now, in order to solve whatever we do in the middle to get x by itself, we have to do to both ends. So first we're going to add 56. So 56 is less than 4x, which is less than 146. When we divide by 4, we get 14 is less than x, which is less than 36.5. In number 3, angle T is obtuse. What are the restrictions on the measure of angle T? So if angle T is obtuse, that's a larger angle, so it has to be between 90 and 180 degrees. So we're going to take 5x plus 35 and put that in the middle. So 90 is less than 5x plus 35, which is less than 180. We can subtract 35 from both sides. So we get 55 is less than 5x, which is less than 145. When we divide by 5, we get 11 is less than x, which is less than 29. In number 3, we want to solve for x and find the measure of RAI. So we know that the measure of RAN, this whole angle, is 9x minus 11. We have 2 individual angles, so we want to add those angles. 4x plus 7 plus 3x minus 2 is equal to 9x minus 11. So we combine like terms. 7x plus 5 is equal to 9x minus 11. We can subtract 7x from both sides. So we get 5 equals 2x minus 11. We can add 11 to both sides, so 16 equals 2x. So when we divide, x is 8. Then we want to find the measure of angle RAI, which we know is 4x plus 7. So we're going to substitute our 8 in. So 4 times 8 plus 7 gets us 39 degrees. In number 4, there are 3 angles here, and these 3 angles together are forming a straight angle, which is 180 degrees. So 2x plus 1 plus 3x minus 7 plus 4x minus 3 is equal to 180 degrees. So we get 9x minus 9 is equal to 180. We can add 9 to both sides. So 9x equals 189 degrees. When we divide, x is 21. In number 5, UB bisects angle CUE. So if CUE is bisected, these 2 angles are now congruent to each other. So as we are going to solve for x, we have 2 half angles, so a half of an angle is equal to a half of an angle. So we have 5x plus 19 is equal to 7x minus 13. As we solve, we can subtract 5x. So 19 equals 2x minus 13. We can add 13 to both sides. 32 equals 2x. So as we divide, x is 16. Once we know x is 16, we want to find the measure of CUE. So CUE is the whole angle, so we can find each individual angle first. So 5 times 16 plus 19 is 99 degrees. 7 times 15, 7 times 16 minus 13 is also 99 degrees. So the measure of angle CUE is 99 plus 99, which is 198 degrees. In number 6, EA bisects angle BER, so these two angles are congruent. We know that the measure of BER is 13y minus 10. So in this case, we have half of an angle that is 4y plus 5, but we don't know the other half, which means the other half has to be the same of 4y plus 5. So to solve for y, we need two of the halves to equal our whole angle. So we would have 2 times 4y plus 5 is equal to 13y minus 10. We can distribute our 2. 2y plus 10 is equal to 13y minus 10. So we get 10 equals 5y minus 10. When we subtract 8 from both sides, we can add 10 to both sides, so 20 equals 5y, and we get y is 4. Then we want to find the measure of BER. Well, BER was 13y minus 10, so the measure of angle BER is 13 times 4 minus 10, which is 42 degrees. Number 7, solve for x and find the measure of angle 1. So in this case, these are vertical angles. Remember that vertical angles are congruent, so 11x plus 9 is equal to 17x minus 27. We can subtract 11x from both sides, so 9 equals 6x minus 27. We can add 27 to both sides, so 36 is equal to 6x. When we divide, x is 6. So I want to use 6 to find my two angles. So when I do that, I get 6 times 11 plus 9 is 75 degrees. 17 times 6 minus 27 is also 75 degrees, which is good. They should be equal because they are vertical angles. Then I can use one of my straight lines, and I know that these angles have to equal 180. So I can do 180 minus 75 to get us angle 1 is 105 degrees. Number 8, angle A and angle B are complementary angles. So remember that complementary angles mean that they together are 90 degrees. So angle A is 2x plus 25 and angle B is x minus 10. Solve for x and find the measure of each angle. So we would have 2x plus 25 plus x minus 10 is equal to 90. So we get 3x plus 15 is equal to 90. We can subtract 15 from both sides, so 3x equals 75. When we divide, x is 25. So now that we know x is 25, we want to find the measure of our angles. So the measure of angle A is going to be 2 times 25 plus 25, which is 75 degrees. And the measure of angle B is going to be 25 minus 10, which is 15 degrees. So we want to match the vocab words. So complementary angles. Complementary angles are two angles whose measures add up to 90. Supplementary angles are two angles whose measure add up to 180. An angle bisector is a ray that cuts an angle into two congruent parts. An adjacent angle is an angle that has the same vertex and a common side. And vertical angles are non-adjacent angles formed by intersecting lines, and those are always congruent. So our last problem, let's solve for x and y. So if we look at this problem, the first angle is forming a straight line, so together those are 180. So 8x plus 84 plus 6y plus 18 is equal to 180. So we have 8x plus 6y. We can subtract the 84 and the 18 from 180, and we get this is equal to 78. Our second angle is a right angle, so that's 90 degrees. So 10x plus 12 plus 3y plus 3 is equal to 90. We can subtract 12 and 3 from both sides, so 10x plus 3y is equal to 75. So our two equations are 8x plus 6y equals 78, and 10x plus 3y is equal to 75. So in our first step, we're going to multiply the second equation by -2. 8x plus 6y equals 75, or 85. And -20x minus 6y equals -150. So as we add straight down, we get -12x equals -72. So when we divide, x is 6. And then we're going to substitute. So 8 times 6 plus 6y equals 78. 48 plus 6y equals 78. We can subtract 48. So 6y equals 30. When we divide, y is 5. So our ordered pair would be 6, 5.